Your life is a mess. You may feel like your dreams are unobtainable. You may feel like you are undeserving. You may feel like you have wasted so much time that you've missed this window of opportunity to create something out of your life. Well, newsflash guys, there is no window of opportunity. And I'm here to remind you that it's never too late regardless of what stage you're in life. Hi guys, my name is Uba and I create travel and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. And I've recently decided that I want to change my life around and I want to do it with you. As the last 3 months of 2024 are shortly approaching, this is our last chance to create healthy habits for ourselves going into 2025. So you've clicked on this video today because you're ready. You're ready for change, you're ready to reinvent yourself, you're ready to become your higher self. So this higher self that I speak of isn't something that is unrealistic. Your higher self is the essence of your authentic self that lies within you. And it's just waiting to be unraveled. It's time to stop being so scared of our potential. It's time to stop limiting our beliefs. So many of us go through life aimlessly without a clear vision of who we are and where we want to go in life. And you know why that is? It's because we're so scared, we're so uncomfortable to sit in our own truth, to accept our current situation for what it is. The fact that you have created a mess, your life is a mess. And take accountability of the mess that you created for yourself. Accept the fact that you're lost in life or just winging it. And also accept that moving forward, this won't be your life anymore. I mean, right now, yes it is, but that's okay. Because we're going to change it. Once you've had that honest and truthful conversation with yourself, only then you'll be able to figure out your higher self, your best self, the real you that's just being hidden away by all your insecurities and your self-doubts. I mean, you need to remember, no one in life has it figured out 100%. However, there is techniques that we can use to create a path for ourselves to lead a more happier, a more abundant, a more blissful, a more prosperous life for ourselves, where we have a sense of clarity and sense of peace, because I feel like ultimately that's all we want is peace. Within ourselves, within our lives, our surroundings, right? I'm always preaching about journaling and just putting a pen to paper. And the same goes for your goals, your aspirations, your ambitions, your dreams. With me, my mind goes a million miles an hour. I always have all these different thoughts at the same time, and heck, I have full-blown internal dialogue with myself. I know I'm not crazy, it's just, I find it very therapeutic. But then when I do get overwhelmed sometimes and I start writing, I tend to see myself writing really, really quickly. And then when I read back all the things that I wrote, I'm just amazed at how detailed everything is, because some of these things weren't even at the forefront of my mind. And that just goes to show how much information we store in our subconscious. So then our conscious, doesn't actively recall everything our subconscious mind holds. Now I can only imagine someone who has gone through a lot of trauma in their life and how their past affects their current state of mind, and just like different aspects in their life, how they value themselves, how they value friendships, relationships. A great example would be someone who has grown up in a home where they've witnessed their parents being physically, verbally, or just emotionally abusive to them. And then for them, that's all they've known for a healthy, functional relationship to be. So chances are they'll grow up and probably be in a similar relationship. So the only way to snap out of that cycle is to have self-awareness. And with self-awareness, it'll give you the ability to focus on yourself, your actions, your thoughts, your emotions, and then you can interlink your actions, thoughts, and emotions with your subconscious, like all the trauma that you've gone through, and maybe rewire what love means to you, rewire what a healthy relationship should look like. That's why shadow work is very, very important, especially if you want to manifest and receive goodness. Sorry guys, my battery died. But what I'm basically trying to say is, without getting into too much detail about the brain, is that it's a very complex and powerful organ. The brain is essentially a memory database. It could be a hindrance to you or it can be an advantage for you, depending on how you use it. In other words, it can control you or you can control it. But nonetheless, it's still an organ, and organs you can train. Same way you train your biceps or your quads at the gym, you can train your brain. It'll take time, but it's possible. I'm going to teach you guys some techniques where you can use your conscious mind to reprogram your subconscious, to harness the power of positive thinking and just living a happier life. Before you can create this new version of yourself, you need to work on the foundation. And the foundation consists of the inner work. And your inner work consists of your mindset, your soul set, and your heart set. I've learned this technique through the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. So your heart set essentially is your emotional intelligence, how you express emotions, how you process emotions, how you heal, how you forgive yourself, how you forgive others, how you show compassion, how do you express your boundaries. And then your soul set is your beliefs, your spirituality, your religion. Your mindset and your heart set really go hand in hand. So you need to make sure that your mindset, your heart set shifts into the identity of the person that you want to become. I'm going to say it one more time. Your mindset and your heart set needs to shift into the identity of the person that you want to become. And then your mindset and your heart set needs to align with the characteristic traits of the person that you want to become. So once you've done the inner work, you can now focus on the outer work. Start off with health set, her physical. Does she like to work out? What is her nutrition like? What are her hobbies? How does she like to dress? How does she like to get her hair done? What's her favorite fragrance? What kind of men is she into? What is her career like? You're gonna have to ask yourself so many questions and be so detailed in your answers. I'll write a bunch of questions in the description box. But yes, question. Like I'm talking about 10, 20 questions, 30 questions if you have to. Like you really need to be able, based on these answers, visualize the individual that you have created. So, I recently watched a podcast by, I forgot his name, I think it was like Jim something. It was about the be, do, have method. And he was explaining how majority of us have the have, do, be mindset. And the have, do, be mindset is something I can definitely relate with. Is we have to have a certain thing, to do a certain thing, and then to become a certain person. For example, you have to have a certain amount of money to start off a business and then to become a successful person, or you have to have a certain job before you can do anything and become anything. Whereas with his mindset, the be, do, have is basically be the person that you want to become, do the things that that person does, and then eventually you will have whatever that person has, which makes total sense. And it's basically everything that I've been saying throughout this whole video. Be, do, have. Be the person that you want to become, do the things that the person does, and then you will have the things that person has. So with that being said, you guys, our homework for the next 2 weeks is to write down everything that there is to know about this new individual. We're going to visualize this new person, and we're going to use the be, do, have concept. Be very meticulous, very detailed about your questions, your answers, and it gives us about 2 weeks more or less before the 1st of October to actually do the hard work, put it into practice, because 3 months, you guys, that's all it takes to build new habits, and 3 months is all we got. So in the next 3 months, you guys, I want nothing but great determination, hard work, and persistence, because we will change our lives. I hope this video has inspired or even just motivated one person to want to make a change. And if you want to join me on this journey, then please let me know in the comment section down below. Write down in so that we know we're connected. And yes, by 2025 we'll all be unrecognizable. I'm gonna love you and leave you guys, and I will see you in 2 weeks.